welcome everyone to this episode of ForageCraft. So in this episode, we're going to be working on building a creeper farm. So I have recruited my friend Tanvan. He's going to be here with me excavating the giant thing. We're going all the way to bedrock, and we're going to have the entirety of this circle sort of structure dug out. So in the first section, I'm just going to cut it out because who wants to watch mining? So he's going to be helping me. We have haste because we don't want to deal with the deep slate, and the beacon isn't 100%. So yeah, we're just going to work on that. We're going to be using the new villager farm to help with that, and we'll just be trading and doing stuff. So I'll catch you guys in a second when we have this entire area excavated. So I'll see you guys in a second. Bye. Okay, welcome back. So, so Tanvan had to leave, but I finished the hole. You can't even see the top from the bottom, and you can't see the bottom from the top, which is kind of funny. But it appears that there is a slime chunk in here, which means I'm going to have to make a slight modification to this farm. And I'm going to have to make a slight modification to the design I saw before, because the design I saw before used snow golems. Now, instead of snow golems, because I still want them falling down the center, I'm going to have to use cats, which I'm going to have to do one on each side in the hopes that they'll get a good coverage to be able to get them all scared into the center. Now, this might reduce the efficiency, but I'm not 100% sure just yet. But for now, yeah, I've already covered up all the caves and filled in all the ones above. At least I believe I've gotten taken care of all of them, but I think I might have missed one. So I'm gonna work on before we get. So I have the tunnel there back to the workshop over there. I'm gonna work on that, as well as the collection system down here. I'm going to make sure I have slime and slime heads, the creeper and the creeper heads, and then we're also going to build the music disc farm, which I'm planning on incorporating into it, and just have the bottom done. I'll bring you guys back and I'll show you that. And then we'll move on to show you the rest of the farm after that, and I'll see you guys in a second when I have that done. So catch you guys in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So I have built up the collection chamber as well as connected it to the rest of the base. I'm gonna do something up here when it comes time, so just so you can see in. But that's the first layer. I have the collection drop system there. We're going to be building up the actual farm part next, but I put in a water elevator right here. We got just no light going up, but it's pretty nice. Going all the way down, and then we got the activation lever to turn on the music disc area. I might put a sign labeling it as that's what it is. But we'll fix that in a minute, but, well, yeah. And then over here, we got this is the actual, drop chamber with all that, with the pistons pushing it in to activate, and the water to activate it to go into the music discs. They'll drop in here, and you can place TNT there. Get the skeleton, which I put up in here, in there, to shoot through the lava at the TNT, hit it, fall down, and then it'll explode, giving you a bunch of music discs. And then it all gets collected in here because of the hoppers. So yeah, so that's that. Then we have the items come out of there when it, just normally, it goes into the filters. We have creeper heads there. We have slime heads there, and we have slime balls there. I just left them down here because I was killing them as I was working because it was annoying, which is also why I have all this carpet here so they don't spawn down here. And then any overflow or other items that accidentally get dropped in will go into these. And then we have a gunpowder filter going around, and we have quite a few chests. It goes around like this. Quite a few chests for gunpowder, so we shouldn't ever run out of storage for that. And then it goes around, like so. Like there's a lot of chests here, and I think it looks pretty nice, and it's a very tall feeling room. I think that's what I was kind of going for, but tall and narrow. But yeah, so that's that. So I'm gonna just build one layer of the creeper farm as to the most of what I want to, so it's still able for me to show you guys better, so I don't have to deal with the creepers while I'm in there. And then I'll bring you guys back, show you how that works, and then I'll just build up the rest of them. And yeah, so I'll bring you guys back when I have the first layer built. So I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so welcome back. So I have done a little bit of changes because the cats that I was planning on doing were not enough to deter them, so I made a few modifications to the design I looked up. And because it's a desert, I can't do snow golems. I'm gonna put an iron golem there, and I'm gonna figure out how to do the center, so the slime, because there's also a slime chunk here, which is annoying. So for a desert, you want to do like you can look it up. There are many tutorials. I cut out the edges. There's a 2-block gap on the outside. The creepers spawn in between, under the trapdoors. The slabs give it enough of a gap so that the slabs are for spiders, the trapdoors are for skeletons, zombies, and or husks, depending on which biome you're in. I would recommend not doing it in a biome where snow golems can die, such as deserts, I believe badlands, jungle, and jungles. I would not recommend doing this farm in any of those biomes, but yeah, this is where I'm putting it, so I have it here. I'm just gonna put, yeah, but if you do have it in a different biome, you don't need to do the edge ring, which gives it a higher rate of spawning because there's no thing, and then you can put snow golems here in the center so they can shoot them, and then they'll all be attracted and they won't yeah, it's just a lot easier to deal with. But yeah, so and then you want to have this so there's only you can completely cover the walls and trapdoors, but you don't have to. Just make sure there's not a place for the creepers to stand on the outer wall, so they fall and trick into it. And then I have water going down. I made sure it's all spawn proof, and stairs so they all fall and go into the drop chute down there. We moved it up quite a few blocks because it was annoying. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too worried about it being extremely efficient because we still got quite a ways vertically to go. And then I put cats on these specific spots so that they'll scare them in either direction depending on where they spawn. And yeah, so that's that. So now I'm just going to duplicate this design however many times it takes to get to the top and put the cats in place. This is going to take forever. So I'll catch you guys in a second when we have all this done. Oh boy, I'm tired. Okay, so welcome back. So that took a long time. But I have finished the farm. I'm not going to bother going down to show you, but I believe if my count is correct, we've got 35 layers, which is significant. I have not been in the chunk very long, but it's almost produced a full chest of gunpowder while it's been loaded, which has been nice. Yeah, so I've completed that, but there is one thing I will say. As I was working, I noticed there were spiders spawning. I believe it was due to the gaps I was leaving in the walls of the trapdoors, I believe. I'm not 100% sure yet. But on the outer edges, because that's where I was seeing them spawn. So I believe that's where they were. And if you want to avoid spiders, I'd recommend putting in the trapdoors. It will be expensive, but it will probably get rid of the spawns. I'm not gonna test it, and I don't really care enough to bother trying to fix it online because it's a lot of effort to go through 35 layers of a creeper farm without getting blown up to fill in the corners. So yeah, so we're back up at the top, and it's all filled in. So I want to put a nice cap on top of this. I'm thinking of kind of modeling it after a after a desert monument a little bit. I do intend on getting rid of all of the desert biomes around here eventually, but I do want to leave at least some sort of memorial to the deserts, aside from just the chests and chests and chests of sand that I'll have. So I want to build a giant desert monument on top. I'm not sure if I'll finish it this episode, but I want to at least get started on it this episode. So I'm gonna work on the framework for it because I have a slight idea of what I want it to look like, and then I'll bring you guys back when I have that done so you can get a vague picture, and probably by then I'll have determined whether or not we'll do all of it this episode or what we're doing with it in the future. So I'll catch you guys in a second when I have it all framed out. Okay, so welcome back. So I have done the basic framework for what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna kind of describe what I'm picturing. It's gonna be the inside's gonna be a large open atrium with a sort of temple feel. I want to put a bell tower up top up here, just like a large bell, just because why not? And probably made out of copper. We're gonna have entrances on each of the segments off the edge. I'm gonna put like large spikes going up and maybe some creeper statues on the ones that are straight. And I want to put a couple like onion domes on some of the other things. Maybe like a tiered walkway, maybe with a garden or something along each of the edges. I might do a garden just because that'll fit better with the terrain I'm planning on putting around this later. But yeah, this is the basic height that I want it. And I'm probably gonna connect it up to that ice bridge, just give it a small station there, because why not? And then yeah, and we'll have it like here. Yeah. So that's space, and then from down here, yeah. So you got all of that. You can just sort of like see it, and then you'll see the bell tower up top, and it just sort of feels menacing from down below, but also looks nice from above. And yeah, I might connect up the water elevator to the surface, just for ease of access, but I'm not too concerned with it. But yeah, so I don't feel like building this today. It's going to be a large project. It's going to take a while. I'm going to leave this for later, future episode. So next episode, we're going to end this up, and we're going to end this episode here. So if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Next episode, we're going to be heading over to the coral farm, or we're going to be going over to the axolotl breeding raft to build a coral farm on a yacht, which is going to be fun. That's going to be next episode, and that's all we're doing next episode. And then I'm hoping to do an adventure episode after that. So, yeah, to get some of the other mobs, the new stuff, hopefully to find the mangrove stuff, the frogs that we need, the goats, foxes, etc. And then we'll bring them back. That'll take a long time to do, but it'll be nice to have all the mobs back at base, so that when I end up digging out the large zoo hall, which I'm planning on putting underneath the deep storage, I won't have to go too far to get them. I'll already have them, and I'll just have to bring them down from wherever I'm keeping them. Yeah. So, So if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, check out my other videos and series. Hopefully we'll start up a new series soon. I'm not sure. It might be, yeah, but you'll see when it comes out, if it comes out. Yeah. Catch you guys in the next episode. Bye.